Welcome back to another episode of the Player Career Mode here on FC24. It's the season finale of Season 2, in which we are somehow fighting for European football in our first season with Leeds United in the Premier League. We did go ahead and just pick up Player of the Month for the month of April here in the game with us scoring and having a fantastic month of April. Obviously, it is Player of the Month for the Premier League, so the international management absolutely means nothing. And then we have 3 games left to go in the season against Everton, Aston Villa, and Arsenal. Now, we do have 5 skill points up to grabs because we did change it. We went from the man of the match to 1 skill point, which we got 2 of those last episode, and then Player of the Month went from 5 to 3, even though that was the first time ever winning Player of the Month, so maybe it should stay at 5, but we are just going to keep it at 3. That way it's not too crazy overpowered and overpriced. So we actually had 5 because we got 2 man of the matches plus the Player of the Month, so yeah. Over there, and I believe we're on 2 out of 3 for the assists and 2 on 3 for the goals as well, so we're on the brink of getting an additional 2 skill points. And we might be down behind early. No, Mape will absolutely whiff. Greenwood into Forbes now. And Forbes down the right-hand side, or left-hand side, I should say. And Forbes is in behind. It's still with Forbes. It's still with Forbes. The defender caught up. Rutter is there, but we're just going to take it ourselves. And the heavy touch will lose the ball. Into Forbes. Forbes into Rutter. Rutter back to Forbes. Forbes now back. Oh, nope, never mind. That's into Greenwood. Greenwood have a crack at it off target. Chelsea level things up here against Liverpool. They're showing some type of fight. Obviously, they're in a relegation battle. If you did mouse last episode, we did discover that. As Forbes now, we'll go ahead and take the lead here. It's a beautiful goal. It's 1-0 for Leeds United. And we get on the score sheet. Was that inside the box or was that just outside the box? It was just outside of the box. That is goal number 3 as well. So that is a skill point available and up for grabs for us. And Purdue into Forbes now. Can Forbes get there? He does get there. Forbes cuts back. And Jeremy Forbes from Forbes. Rutter, did he stay on side? He did. Why would you pass that back to me? No. Rutter, you take that by yourself, bud. I wasn't ready for that. And that is all 3 points belonging to Leeds United. We go ahead and pick up the win there. And we put the pressure on Newcastle to keep going. Last home game of the season here, and it's against Aston Villa. Let's see what we can do here against the mighty Villa. Villa did just get in the Champions League into real life after Tottenham threw the game on purpose on against Man City. Is this coming out? Yeah, this is coming out well after this weekend. I'm currently recording this before the last game of the season in the real life. So yeah, you already know that Man City won the league. 100% unless somehow by some miracle West Ham do something magical just like that. Wow. Forbes absolutely curls it into the upper corner, and 7 minutes in we have a early lead. I mean, just look at this finish right here. Look at this. On his weaker foot as well. I believe now I do have 5-star weak foot. I think. I'm pretty sure I have 5-star weak foot now. But holy cow. Halftime, 1-0 up here. Forbes' beautiful first goal is enough to get them the lead at the break. Forbes crossed in, headed away. Greenwood on the rebound. No, that shot is blocked. Kamada down to Forbes now. And Forbes at the top of the box. He had Rutter. He got shut down by Zubermendi, though. He's going to fight to win the ball back, taking out Kamada, or not Kamada. And that is game over. We win our final home game. It's a Forbes goal at the beginning of the game. That's enough to do it. And here are the things going into the final game of the season. Arsenal are currently top of the table. And I would love for Arsenal to win the league. I can't lie. So we might try and purposely throw this game. To be completely honest, obviously we cannot get Europa League football via the 5th spot. We could fall out of the top 6, I guess, and Man United could come in 7th. But I'm not too worried about that. I think we might be on the outs, to be completely honest. Where's Chelsea at? Chelsea are fighting for relegation. Who do Chelsea have? Oh, Chelsea have Tottenham. Oh, no. It only gets worse for Chelsea. And Leicester City have Bournemouth. Wow. Chelsea need a win and hope Leicester City lose or draw. And then they'll be safe. We could be seeing Chelsea getting relegated towards the championship. Absolutely insane, but we must focus on our game now here against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. It's a perfect chance for Arsenal to lift that league trophy, or it's a perfect chance for us to ruin that party and allow Manchester City to win the league. We can pull it on him. We can pull it on him here. And here we go. Final game of the season. If you enjoyed the season, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. And look at that. Now that's what we're talking about. That's a real stadium right there. That is a real stadium. Forbes out wide to Greenwood. And Greenwood back into Forbes. Forbes now against Gabriel. Can he get past Gabriel? Yes, the left-footed center back. He gets past him. And Forbes from distance. His shot would have been blocked and probably would have been off target. It looked like it was going off target. And Nketiah's in behind. Eddie and Nketiah for Arsenal into Bukayo. Bukayo Saka now looking to find someone. He'll find Nketiah. Nketiah will turn off his defender. And Eddie and Nketiah goes side or near post. Back to Tierney, and we're going to have time 0-0 here at the break unless they go up forward, which they go backwards. 0-0 at the break. 45 minutes left to go until our first season in the Premier League is over. Path now in towards Ruben Garcia. Ruben Garcia is in behind. Ruben Garcia to take the lead. That counts as an assist for me as well. Wow, that is the third assist too. And we might have just given the lead to Manchester City. Campos into Forbes now. And Forbes is going to split Hakimi and Gabriel. And Gabriel's going to come out and absolutely body block me. And Nottingham Forest are winning. So Arsenal is still your not your Champions League winners, still your Premier League champions, even with the loss at the moment. Both clubs are losing. Martinelli into Tierney. This is Arsenal's last chance, realistically, of trying to get a draw, and they won't. And then Forbes will look to send the ball up top. It won't happen, and they will get one more opportunity. It's Jorginho. It's Eddie and Nketiah. It's Declan Rice. It's Declan Rice from distance, and Armani with the save. And Leeds United will win the final game of the season. And Arsenal look distraught, which makes me think that they did not win the league. But it does not matter. We win the game. And we'll happily take a 1-0 win. We win our last 3 games, all 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. And I had a goal involvement in every single one, scoring 2 out of the 3, getting the assist in this one. And it's looking like Arsenal did not go ahead and win the league, which is a little unfortunate, but it be what it be. It be what it be. Did they win the league, though? So it might not show the actual trophy lift, to be honest. It might not show the trophy lift. Man City lost. They did win the league. They had to win the league. Unless Liverpool could somehow win the league. That's the only way it would have happened. Because Man City still lost. We're player of the season. We are player of the season. Somehow, some way, back-to-back seasons, the player of the season belongs to Jeremy Forbes. What in the how and the what in the butt? We are player of the season, and player of the season is no skill points because it just isn't. We outpace Nketiah, we outpace Martinelli, Saka, Haaland, Salah. We're player of the season, and we'll happily take that to wrap the season up perfectly. Now, who won the league? Who won the league? Arsenal won the league, so they didn't get the trophy lift. They still won the league. Okay, so Liverpool couldn't have won the league. Did Tottenham relegate Chelsea? Yes, they did. And Leicester City actually lost, didn't they? Wow. Did Leicester City lose or did they draw? Were they in 33 or 32? Leicester City. Leicester City on the final game day. Where's Leicester? Am I blind? Leicester drew to Bournemouth, and Chelsea also drew to Tottenham. Chelsea just needed one more goal, and they were saved. But Chelsea are down towards the championship. Wow. We will have 1, 2, 5, 8 skill points up for grabs at the start of next episode next season. Let's go see what teams won us. Let's go and save it before we get there. And then let's go see what teams won us. Now, before we actually get to the end of this season here, let's go and do a little squad recap, especially for me, though. 22 goals. We have 15 goals in the Premier League, 5 in the Carabao Cup, 2 in the FA Cup. We had 6 assists there. Rutger had 14 goals and 11 assists there. We're up to 73 overall. How old am I now? I'm 23. I'm 23 years old now at 79. We got to get going. Let's go and see what clubs do want us here as we tick into the end of the season. We'll figure out, obviously, I'm pretty sure Leeds United still want us, in which we will be, can we not? Okay, we can. Okay, so Leeds United do want us. AS Monaco, which was my target club, do want us, so we'll go ahead and include AS Monaco. I'm assuming they finish in a top 4 spot. I'm hoping they finish in a top 4 spot. I guess I could theoretically go check, but we'll see that, and I will check that. It will say on the thing there. It will say what competition they are more than likely in. And then the recommendations, we cannot go to Aston Villa. We cannot go to Bournemouth. We cannot go to Man City. We could go to Nottingham Forest. We could go to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, did they get relegated? No, they did not get relegated. They'll stay in the Premier League. We could go to Chelsea into the Championship. I'm honestly half tempted to go back down to the Championship, which would be interesting. We could go to Chelsea in the Championship. We could stay here in the Premier League with Crystal Palace. Or we could go to Roma in towards the Italian leagues. So we have 4 options, because if I'm not going to go to Nottingham Forest and stay in the Premier League. So we can go to Leeds United, which will probably be in some type of European competition. We can go to AS Monaco, which we would probably be in some type of European competition, possibly the Champions League. We could go to Chelsea, go to Championship, and try to bring them back up to the Premier League and have an absolute goal fest down there with that team. Or we could go to Roma, which could be in the European competition or could not be. And obviously, I do have the Roma badges here on the game, thanks to a mod. That's why it's the actual Roma badge and not the R that it is in the base game. So yeah, we'll have a vote up as soon as this episode pretty much goes out, whether or not, and it'll say whether or not these teams are in yada yada yada, whatever league they're in. So yeah, I will go and figure that out now. Edit this video, get it all up and live and going, and then I'll see y'all for the start of season 3. Live, like, subscribe, and peace out.